ignore the dust, but like, hello, we've been the Plush here, back with another Ben 10 video. Today's Ben 10 video is on my Reboot collection. Next to me, I have a bin, or container, filled with all my Ben 10 Reboot figs, including Light Up, and I guess basic figures, because I haven't made anything outside of that, besides the ginormous figures. I do have some Omni-Enhanced, and the one Omni-Naut, but yeah. And I do have some Anti-Tricks aliens, so without further ado, let's get started. Alright, now I'm opening the container up. We're going to start off with light up ones, and one I forgot, surprisingly, in my, yeah, I did forget one in my initial Ben 10 video. Where's Heat Blast at? Okay, crap, that's not good. First off here, we have this light up Diamond Head. I took the batteries out because it was really annoying me. But yeah, this is Light Up Diamond Head, as you can see, with translucent plastic, and also has a button at the back. I mean, the figure's articulation is pretty good. It's just not as good as the action figure, but that's understandable. You got to make this glow somehow. Set this right here. And I will say, these are some of the best Ben 10 figures ever released, even though the line was cut short. One of the best lines, I'd say. Definitely one of the best lines. I did get some of these when I was with my grandma in Florida one year. I'm just gonna dig these all out so I can, find the right figure. This dude, oh, there it is. I have a decent amount of these. Yeah. Next off here we have his Heat Blast. He doesn't work, so that's good. Oddly, he looks kind of scared in this expression. Don't know why, but yeah, that'll conclude the basic glow figures. Let's move on to the basic action figures. Alright, moving the camera up, let's start off with the hero of the show. The one and only, if I can get his legs right, they're really hard to move. Oh, I didn't even realize he had hip knee articulation. Or forgot. Okay, so, hero of the show. Basically, he looks ugly as an action figure in most cases, but we have Ben Tennyson from the Reboot. His arms don't even move. He's stuck in his, he's like changing into alien, pose. So I'll just keep that next to here with Heat Blast and Diamond Head. Okay, so for the basic ones, let's start off with the first alien he got in the show. Heat Blast. This is the action figure. As you can see here, it's smaller than the other one. This one I got with my grandma, as I was talking about. Really nice figure. It's really well articulated. And these are by Playmates Toys, by the way. Really nice designs for the action figures, I will say that. Really nice figures, really nice articulation. Even though it's from the Reboot, it looks very nice. And it's very accurate, too. Then you have a Petro Sapien. There's hair in here. I didn't even know that. Okay, whatever. We have here is Diamond Head from, the original series, just, made into a modern format. So here's Diamond Head from the Reboot. I'm really excited for the Prime Timeline to possibly return, and the Ben 10 Funko Pops. But yeah, we're not to that point yet. We're getting close to it because it releases this summer. It's already March, basically. February's halfway over. To continue with more of the originals, and I did forget one of my, Ben 10 original series, but we'll go over that at the end. Next off here is my first Cannon Bolt. This is the Reboot Cannon Bolt. Honestly, he's just as good as the original Cannon Bolt. I don't know what's on the back of here. I got him used, so I might need to wash this off. It looks like blood, like holy crap. Besides the point, Cannon Bolt. Got this used. Don't know what's been through, but I don't want to know because it looks like blood, but I could be like over-analyzing things. Okay, Season 2 Alien, because we don't have, the other one. Season 2 Alien. Oh, wait, yeah, we do. We have one more Season 1 Alien. I lost his speeder thing at the moment, so bear with me. Please bear with me with this. We're almost done to Season 1. We have is Accelerate. Here's Accelerate. Really nice figure. I do like how this one looks. He is a bit wonky in some areas because, His posability is kind of strange. It's more different than it's more posable than the original, but it's also more wonky. But yeah, I would say this blue part should have been a darker blue or at least a white, because this blue on blue is kind of distracting in my opinion. The blue and white would have worked perfectly. How's this move? Okay, I'm just gonna keep him like that. Yeah. No, let's just keep it next to Cannonbolt like that. Yeah. Alright, next here we have is like either one or two. Oh, nope. One more Season 1 alien. We had the brute of the group. 4 arms. He is very heavy because how, muscular and bulky he is. Yeah, we have 4 arms. I totally forgot about him. Now we're entering on to Season 2. We have here is Standard Humongosaur. This one is really cool. It's essentially Alien Force Humongosaur, but upgraded. He even comes with his, tail that has, a spiked tail, kind of like his expanded version from Alien Force, where he's, bulked up and stuff. I don't know how to describe it, sorry. Yeah, we have those right there. And then we're going on to Recolor, just to spice it up a bit. Then we're going to Omni-Enhanced, Kevin's Aliens, then we'll end the video. Alright, pushing the camera back. I'm going to go over to Recolors real quickly before we get on to Omni-Enhanced. Alright, Recolor 1. The only Recolor I have is from Five Below. It is the Out of the Omnitrix Recolor of Diamond Head. I don't know what's on here. Oh, it's dust. How did dust get in there? I haven't used these in years. Not used these. Played with these in years. Or, something like that. Yeah, it must have been from the previous owner. Yeah, probably previous owner. Yeah, we have Diamond Head. Really nice figure. Even though he's a Recolor, he looks quite nice in the light, I will say. He doesn't have any back detailing because, he's a Recolor. But yeah, Recolor of Diamond Head. And that's the only Recolor in this collection. I won't be going over duplicates because those are separate. I will be going over the bins real quickly just to finish it off. No, I should probably do that at the end. Alright, before we get into the next batch, I want to start off with the one that essentially created the next batch. Oh crap, I just realized something. I forgot one. Okay, I forgot 2 technically, but we have rarest one of a set, we have Upgrade. I bought this guy on a whim. And he ended up being the rarest one now. That's pretty cool. And I do like how he looks. The purples look very nice. I think he has waist articulation too. Okay, no he doesn't. It just feels like it, I think. Yeah, it just feels like it. Strange. It feels like he has waist articulation, but he doesn't. That's super strange. But yeah, this, he's a really nice figure. I'm surprised this guy's dusty. He's been in a container for the longest time. Yeah, we have Upgrade. I'm setting Upgrade over here. Alright, Now let's get on to the next batch. Alright, next batch here we have is Shock Rock. The one that created the enhanced aliens, the Omni-Enhanced, essentially. And this guy is apparently, an alien that can attract an alien warlord, to put it lightly. From what I've done a little bit of research on this guy. By research, I mean watching a YouTube video from, I don't remember his name, but he's the one who has one of the most popular Ben 10 Reboot videos. Like how Ben 10 was a huge reboot, was a missed opportunity. And, loose ends or unfinished mess, something like that. But besides the point, keeping it simple, we have Heat Blast. He just has jetpacks on it. He just has a jetpack, that's essentially it. He really doesn't need a jetpack because, he can, lift up fire and just, glide with it. But a jetpack's interesting, I will say that. Kind of a missed opportunity for something cool, like with his hands or something like that. Because, he blasts heat out of his hands. Alright, so, a few more. I got a lot of Omni-Enhanced, holy crap. Okay. I haven't looked at these in a while, so please bear with me. Excuse me, Omni-Enhanced Accelerate. Really nice figure. I do love this one a lot. I do like the electric tail too. That is really dang cool. That's really cool in my opinion. Really, really cool. Accelerate. Really cool. Electric tail, and I love it, honestly. He's really cool. Overflow, aka bootleg water hazard. I am missing his propulsions out of his, arms, and that's really cool. His bubbles in it as well. That's really cool. Yeah, I'm missing his, bubbles, his things that blast out bubbles. Besides the point, Overflow. I'm probably going to place him somewhere else, because he's not fitting right there. And it won't fit anywhere else. Plan B. Okay, now 2 more. We had the brutes of the group again. We have is Omni-Enhanced forearms. Probably one of the heaviest figures that has the hardest time to stand up. How do these guys get so dirty and dusty? I haven't used them I haven't played with these guys in years, and they're so freaking dirty. Strange. I don't know why I say use so much. Yeah, they are toys. They should be played with. But, I don't know why I keep saying use. Yeah, I'll wash this off later. This guy's nasty at the moment. Okay, next brute. Diamond Head. Basically, the chariot guy. No, Roman Colosseum, what's it called? Gladiator. Yeah, Gladiator. The Omni-Enhanced Diamond Head. Sorry if I ramble a lot. I just want to keep this as honest as possible and less edited, because these Ben 10 videos I do love making. So these are going to be unedited, mostly. Only thing edited is probably going to be the intro. Alright, last one for the aliens of the group. I did not get Series 3, or Series 4 technically, of the, Omni armor, because I missed out on them, but I did find a lot of Mercari where I can, get Omni Heat Blast. You can take this flame piece off, actually, and it's really cool. You can see underneath it. But I like keeping a flame piece on because it's really, really interesting and looks nice. But yeah, pretty simple design. Nothing really much on the back. Just a spacesuit for Heat Blast, which makes no sense. But hey, gotta do what you gotta work with. Then, before we move on to anything else, here is Buggy Ben from the Reboot. I would say, I didn't notice this at first, but he has an Omnitrix symbol as his shirt. That is so dang cool, honestly. And I do like this movable visor. At first, I was like, Buggy Ben. I didn't even know Ben even had one, but it turns out he has a Buggy Ben, and not Buggy Ben. But there's a Ben that's like this in the Omniverse series. Yeah, I watched the full thing. Really enjoyable show. Yeah, it starts off slow, but it gets really good afterwards. Really good. The stakes are pretty high and stuff like that. Really nice show for Omniverse. Reboot, I can't say as much, honestly, because it doesn't have the best comedy. The comedy is more like fart jokes for the most part. And, kiddie Gen Z humor. If Ben didn't show like Invincible, it would be really, really nice. But yeah, we're moving on to the villains now. Then we'll end off with... no. Let's finish up with Omni-Naut Ben. Or get Omni-Naut Ben to finish it off. So here's Omni-Naut Ben to finish off the Omni-Nauts. Yeah, same type of thing with, Buggy Ben, same removable helmet. No, just posable helmet. Interesting suit. Not my favorite. I do like the chrome details. But they removed his articulation, honestly. He can't move his arms anymore. He's just stuck in the, I'm going to smash the Omnitrix with my hand, basically. Basically that design. Which is really unfortunate, because, they should use the Buggy Ben, articulation. Even though they would have to put a little bit more care into it, that would have been a lot better. Alright, finally scooting it back. We are ending off with the... Oh, crap, I forgot one. Omni-Enhanced Cannon Bolt. I don't know how I forgot this. I left him in front of me. But yeah, Omni-Enhanced Cannon Bolt, he looks like a rhino. That's essentially it. I do like the mossy details, because it's, actually 3D. But yeah. I don't know how I forgot about that. He was literally right in front of me. Alright, Vilgax. Alright, let's start off with the first one. The Conqueror of Galaxies. The guy who helped Azimuth create the Omnitrix, at least in the reboot. We had the Conqueror of Galaxies. Conqueror of Galaxy, Destroyer of Worlds. I'm overhyping this. Vilgax. He has a really nice figure, but he has a hard time standing. His feet are so uneven. It's not even funny. But he has a really nice action figure, I will say that. Yeah, he has a really nice action figure, but it doesn't even stand. It's like his toes are lifted. One of mine had a toe lift upwards. I think there was like 2 designs. No, they're both like that. Okay. Either way, he has like a weird, like toe bend. I don't know if this was out of package molding error or if it's just all of them are like that. Let me check. Yeah, we're both like that. Okay, so it's not a molding error, but this is so strange. I have a thing where it curves up. They should have just made it straight flat instead of just, adding on, a curve. Because it really makes this guy really hard to stand. And he really needs more stability because he's quite a bulky figure. Vilgax right here because he's a conqueror. Now on to the best part. Kevin aliens. Then we'll go on to the last one I missed in the original series. Prime timeline. Let's start off with Kevin's most exclusive alien. Probably the coolest one from the reboot, I'd say. I don't have his tail because it came broken. Or I lost it. Bashmouth. Really nice alien. He can actually make metal from his, paws or whatever. He has metal claws he can make. One shoulder pad instead of 2, which is very odd. He's supposed to come with a tail, but it came broken on mine, so yeah. I do have one sealed if I do plan to get this, unless I do plan to, glue it back on. But I'm not going to open the reboot figures, because, dude, those get pricey, man. I mean, I'm not one for, I care about the prices. No. I mean, unless it's a Funko Pop, I really don't care about keeping it out of box, for the most part. But yeah, that's Bashmouth. No, actually, I should put Bashmouth right here, yeah. Yeah, that looks nice. Put Vilgax next to Buggy Ben. Yeah, that looks better. Alright, last one. To end off the reboot timeline, we have is Hot Shot. Probably the best one, in my opinion. The best looking one, too. This guy is really cool. I remember, back in the day, where, when Ben 10 Reboot was getting hyped up again, this one was on everyone's hype list, honestly. Hot Shot is such a cool-ass design. It is a really nice figure, too. All he has sculpted cheeks, but I'm not going to go into that. But yeah, really phenomenal figure. I don't know why mine has so much dust on it. So weird. It's been in a container for the longest time. I don't know how it accumulated that much dust. Oh crap, the stuff's swinging down. I just gotta fix Vilgax, Hot Shot. There we go. So, yeah, let's just show off the final one from the original series. Then we'll move on to the conclusion of this video. Alright, so you may be wondering, Fun Time, or whoever you are, why did you not include this in your original video? I forgot I even had this figure until I looked back in my basement, my parents' basement, and I forgot I even had a DNA Alien The Scare, or Battle Version Ghost Freak, but DNA Alien. What you can do is open this up, but yeah, this one will not work. Yeah, these things are tight, so it's stuck like this for now, or possibly forever. What we can do is click this button. His tentacles that from the show come out. It's very creepy and very, very cool. One of my favorite designs from the show. It's probably why I'm an edgelord. Kinda, not really. But yeah, really phenomenal figure, I will say. Really nice. Limited articulation, but still a very nice figure. I'm surprised I even forgot about him. He's such a cool figure. But yeah, if you're curious if I have any duplicates, I only got free. Buggy Ben, Omni-Enhanced forearms, and then surprisingly another Vilgax that I got in a lot. Really nice figures. Probably gonna put these in a separate container so I don't get confused, honestly. Besides the point, let's do a quick overview, then we'll end the video. Alright everyone, so that wraps it up for my Ben 10 Reboot collection. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe if you watch all the way through. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you're interested. And yeah, bye.